The year of 2021 is finally upon us, and with all the JRPGs coming this year, it's going to be a busy one. But with the new year always comes new announcements of never before seen games in JRPGs. Remasters, ports, HD collections, or just new IPs are some of the things we always get in the gaming industry. The question is, what are we going to get in 2021? This is pretty much a wish list of all the JRPG announcements I want to happen in 2021. Now guys, let's not get too literal with this list. Like, for example, this port won't happen because the director or producer of game company B said that it won't, or this character can't be DLC in this game because there's no spots left. Let's just forget about all the red tape and let our imaginations run wild. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like button and subscribe, of course, if you want more JRPG goodness. Let's go. Final Fantasy VII Remake on PC announcement. I know what some of you are thinking, that I just want Final Fantasy VII Remake on PC for all the wonderful creations that can be done potentially with mods. Now, I'm not saying I want this game on PC so someone can mod Tifa to look something like this, or even this, but I mean, why not? Seriously, modders, if you're watching this, make sure this happens. Anyway, Final Fantasy VII Remake on base PS4 was a technical delight. We can only hope that Square Enix puts in the work so that the Ultimate Edition or Royal Edition of this game gets announced. The game should get updated graphically in some aspects, at least with the landing of the PS5 and Xbox Series X, so maybe, just maybe, some of the less than detailed NPCs can get a facelift, or some of the backgrounds can be worked on to be a little less standoffish, I guess you could say, if that's even a word, because this is borderline unacceptable. So Final Fantasy VII Remake on PC announcement, let's get that to happen in 2021. Xenoblade Chronicles X on Switch. I have to say, if there's one game out there that I took for granted, it's Xenoblade Chronicles X. I had plenty of problems with this game when it first released, but looking back on the game, seeing everything it did from its exploration to action gameplay, wealth of characters, and mech battles, this game was an absolute gold mine of content to keep you playing for hundreds of hours. Don't get the wrong idea, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows with Xenoblade X. I had some problems with the game, but from what I can remember, most of the problems I had with the game personally stemmed from it being on the Wii U. Having to look down at the gamepad to see the map of the area, you might think that sounds a little bit lazy, but when you're constantly having to look for something via the map and you gotta look up and down to see if you're at that exact point from your gamepad to the screen, it could get a little bit annoying. Or having to install different graphics packs to make the game run better depending on which pack, and I couldn't download all of them because those packs took up a lot of space and the base Wii U only had 8 gigabytes of freaking space. Don't come to me about external storage or the 32 gigabyte Wii U model. No, I was a broke boy back in 2015. I couldn't afford it, okay? All that aside, I still consider Xenoblade X to be a great game and one I would not mind revisiting at some point for another 100-hour playthrough, especially if it receives the gameplay and quest enhancement features that Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition had. But you know what? I believe strongly that X will get announced to come to Switch this year. And guys, that is not a prediction, it is a spoiler. Top 5 quotes that aged poorly. Persona 3 on PC. Persona 3 is regarded by many to be the best Persona game in the series, and while I don't agree with that personally, I can't exactly argue against its contendership. It's a special game rich with endearing characters, great gameplay, and an ending that will leave you speechless. The game has been locked away on PS2 and PSP for the longest time now, and it's time for new fans to take a crack at this classic. We got a taste of the demand for Persona on other platforms, with Persona 4 Golden releasing on PC via Steam. People downloaded it in droves. The reception was overwhelmingly positive, so much so that in less than a month, the game sales reached 500K on PC. For a game that's technically 12 years old, that's really amazing. And Atlas has come out and said that they are now open to porting more of their games to other platforms. So I would say for Persona 3, it's only a matter of time. The question is, which version of Persona 3 will they release? Vanilla Persona 3, Persona 3 FES, or Persona 3 Portable? If you ask me, I would say Persona 3 Portable has the highest shot, as it's the most up-to-date version of the game. Plus it has the female main character, and you guys know you want that more than anything else. another JRPG character in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now I'll say for the record, I am not a big Smash Bros. Player. I play the game off and on for some fun, and I don't play online because I don't have the time to train and get better at the game. But if I did, man oh man, some of y'all would be in some serious trouble. That aside, I do enjoy seeing characters revealed for the game, whether it's an amazing character like Joker from Persona 5 joining the fray, I still can't believe that happened, or Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII making an appearance, or even the not so universally agreed characters like Steve, whose reveal pretty much broke Twitter for a couple of hours. Whatever or whoever, I'm all for it. Smash Bros is a celebration of gaming that mostly everyone can get behind. The game has more DLC characters to be released, and probably more than what's been agreed upon that's going to be the set amount. I'm all for surprises. Who knows? No company has ever been 100% true to their word, so who knows what could happen in the future. But we can use more JRPG characters in this game because, well, why not? So here are some JRPG characters I'm hoping for. Rex and Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia, the game could use some Tales of reps, 2B from Nier Automata, Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3, or even Cosmos from Xeno Saga. That would be awesome. Speaking of Xeno Saga HD Collection announcement. Oh, this one has been a long time coming, and each year goes by I feel like the dream is further and further out of reach. Over the years there have been fan petitions and movements, but they never really got the traction that they needed. Also, one of the producers from Bandai Namco stated that the game was at the remaster planning stage, but failed to go further because the game failed in profitable market analysis in 2019. It sucks, but it still doesn't stop me from hoping for this HD collection or remaster to be announced one day. Xeno Saga is one of my favorite JRPG series, with episode 1 reaching my top 10 JRPGs of all time. It's one of the very few sci-fi JRPGs out there, and I feel we need more sci-fi RPGs. I will admit though, playing the game in 2021, I feel at least with episode 1, the game looked a little bit dated. But that's only for episode 1 that I feel this way. The character models I felt looked a little bit weird, and the menus could use a nice little touch up. Basically, if and when this game does get the remastered treatment or HD collection, I hope it takes a page out of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition book and updates the character models. And in most remasters, the menus get updated anyway. But that's all in my opinion. Of course, you could look at episode 1 of Xeno Saga and think it still looks great to this day. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. And there you have it, 5 JRPG announcements I want to happen in 2021. What do you guys want to see? Maybe have Atlus reveal more about Project Refantasy, a Legend of Dragoon remake, or Chrono Trigger remake? Let me know. As I said in the beginning, let your imaginations run wild. That's all for now. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join Notification Brigade to get updates on when I go live or upload a new video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.